Welcome, dear students. I'm Dr. Rajiv Oberoi. So, in the first video of electrochemistry, I dealt with the difference between the electrolytic conductivity and electrical conductivity. In the second video, I dealt with the difference between the electrolytic cell and voltaic cell, also termed as galvanic cell. And now we are coming in detail to electrolytic cell. So we are dealing with electrolytic, in this video we are dealing with electrolytic cell and electrolysis. The topic is electrolytic cell and electrolysis, as we have already done. What are electrolytic cells? Remember, electrolytic cells are those cells in which electric current is given and chemical reaction get produced. That is, current produces the reaction. The current produces the reaction. This word electrolysis is made up of two words. One is electro and other is lysis. This word electro has come from electricity and lysis means breakdown. Therefore, we say the chemical breakdown of any compound due to electric current is termed as electrolysis. The chemical breakdown of any compound due to electric current is termed as electrolysis. Suppose I have taken aqueous solution of NaCl or molten solution of NaCl in an electrolytic tank. This Na solution could either be aqueous or molten. Now, since this is a ionic compound, therefore it will undergo ionization to produce n number of sodium ion and n number of chloride ion. Positive charge ion, that is cation, and negative charge ion, that is anion. Now, if into this solution, ionic solution of NaCl, if we install two electrode and pass electric current, so on passing electric current, the cation start moving toward cathode and anion will start moving toward anode. On passing electric current, the cation start moving toward cathode, anion start moving toward anode. What happens at anode? So these n number of chloride ion at anode lose their electron, resulting in formation of n number of Cl. So the chloride ion lose electron, convert into neutral species by losing electron. Loss of electron is termed as oxidation. We have already dealt with that, may it be electrolytic cell or it is voltaic cell. At anode it is always oxidation. At anode always oxidation takes place for sure. So this n number of chloride ion convert into NCl by losing n number of electron. Now out of this n number of Cl, 2 at a time combine to form Cl2, which gets liberated. So over here the chlorine is getting liberated. Chlorine, chloride ion converting into chlorine gas, and it is getting liberated at anode. So at anode chlorine gas is liberated. What happens at cathode? So at cathode, this is the cathode. At cathode, sodium ion reaches cathode. Over there it gains electron, convert into sodium metal. Gain of electron is termed as reduction, and this metal get deposited at the cathode. So what is happening? So what is electrolysis? What is electrolysis? So we say movement of ions toward their respective electrode under the influence of applied electric field and undergoing the chemical change at electrode is termed as electrolysis. So in this case, at anode chlorine gas is liberated, at cathode sodium metal is getting deposited. Now remember, conversion of any substance into ions is termed as ionization, and it is independent of the electric current. Ionization is independent of electric current. Those substances which can ionize will ionize irrespective of the electric current. So ionization is independent of the electric current passed through the system. Now further we say movement of ions toward their respective electrode under the influence of applied electric field and undergoing the chemical change at electrode is termed as electrolysis. So what I said, that chemical breakdown of any compound due to electric current is termed as electrolysis. Electro plus lysis. Breakdown due to electricity is called as electrolysis. Now I said that conversion of any substance into ions is termed as ionization, and remember it is independent of the electric current, but movement of these ions, that is cation and anion, toward their respective electrode and undergoing the chemical change. This chloride is undergoing oxidation. Sodium and chloride, which is anion, is undergoing oxidation and getting liberated as chlorine. Sodium ion, which is cation, is gaining electron, undergoing reduction and getting deposited at sodium metal. So we say movement of the ions toward their respective electrode under the influence of applied electric field and undergoing the chemical change at electrode is termed as electrolysis. So there are various electrolytic process we have done in class 11th also. The Downs process for electrolysis of sodium chloride, as we have discussed this one, which is termed as the Downs process. The Kastner-Kellner process for preparation of NaOH. The Solveig-Truff preparation for preparation of NaOH are the various process in which the process of this electrolysis is utilized. So what is electrolysis? So it is breakdown of any chemical compound by the electric current. The most important part in electrolysis is the Faraday law of electrolysis. That is more important for your examination. So in the video to follow, I will deal with the Faraday law of electrolysis, the first law of Faraday and then the second law of Faraday. Thank you.